Students, I hope first stanza is clear to you. Let's begin with the second stanza. In the second stanza, the poet repeats the same question, but this time with different answer. This repetition of the sentence is called refrain. So, what does he plant who plants a tree? The question has been repeated again. This repetition of the sentence is known as refrain. Refrain is a figure of speech. He plants cool shade and tender rain, and seed and bird of days to be, and years that fade and flush again. He plants the glory of the plain. He plants the forest's heritage, the harvest of a coming age, the joy that unborn eyes shall see. These things he plants who plants a tree. Question may come in your mind that why the poet has repeated the question. He has repeated the question to highlight the thought that how beneficial it is to plant a tree. The tree he plants provides us with cool shade and helps in bringing rain. You have already read in biology that transpiration process from trees is responsible for the cloud formation in the sky before it rains. When a man plants a tree produces seeds and birds in future, and they grow in numbers. Look at this picture, students. Trees helps in the formation of clouds. So places with trees helps in the formation of clouds which brings rain. And the places like the deserts are the driest places on earth, and they have scanty of rainfall. Water is very scarce, and so because plants are few in number, we get hardly few plants in the desert region. So we can understand that how beneficial it is to plant trees. Now coming to the next line, and years that fade and flush again. Underline fade and flush. Fade and flush refers to the seasonal cycle. In this line, the poet beautifully narrates the cycle of regrowth as the tree provides seed and bud, which develop into new trees. After many years, the old trees die, and the seeds of the trees will grow into new trees and into dense forest. This is symbolic of the process of birth, death, and regeneration. In this way, trees will make the plains beautiful. The forest will provide crops to the future generation. Poet has referred the trees as the glory of the plain. He describes that the trees provide the plains with greenery. They beautify the plain. He says if we plant a tree now, it will blossom into a future forest, which he calls a heritage of forest. The harvest of a coming age, the joy that unborn eyes shall see. These things he plants who plants a tree. Underline unborn eyes. Unborn eyes refers to future generation. Eyes here is a figure of speech used here is synecdoche. Write down the spelling synecdoche. In this line, the harvest of a coming age. How do trees provide for the harvest of the following years? Trees not only beautify environment but purify the air and provide us with essential materials like wood, fruits, medicines, etc. This forest is thus the harvest which the future generation can enjoy. The joy that unborn eyes shall see. Already I told you, eyes is a figure of speech called synecdoche. This figure of speech means a part of a body representing the whole. So eyes means the child. So our future generations would be blessed and delighted to enjoy the benefits of these plants. So all the credit goes to the man who plants a tree. Students, in this stanza, the poet stresses on the importance of planting a tree for making a better place for future generations. Before I move to the next stanza, let us know why this poem is so important in this current scenario. Many times we hear, why is it important to plant trees? Why is it so essential and urgent to reduce the carbon footprint? And the answer is very simple. Environment is very important in today's world, and the poem deals with the reckless development of urbanization which is taking place. So, through this poem, the poet is stressing the beauty of planting a tree or the satisfaction derived from this practice. Through this poem, we learn that there is a strong relationship between men and trees, and for our survival, we need to ensure that the trees keep growing like beautiful towers that reach the sky. Students, the remaining part I shall discuss in my next video.